Okay, guys. It is 4:15 here in Arizona. I have been trying to download videos. I don't know how to edit them or anything like that on YouTube or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this short video. I already made one. I wasn't sure how to title it or anything like that. But I know there's links. I've been looking at how to start the channel. I'm not looking to get 100,000 subscribers or anything like that, or put out entertainment or anything like that. It's just maybe, you know, um, talk to my wife every week about our week and how it's gone. Talk about life in general. Just things that are there and happy things, bad things. We don't want to harp too much on the negative because that just isn't really good. And anyway, so I'm trying to we did a couple videos. They just went too long. It's an hour. Nobody wants to sit there and see you talk to your wife for an hour. Excuse me, guys, I got a cough. um but I'm gonna post this and try to name it. My name is XandrK. XandrK is what I'm gonna go by. XandrK's channel. XandrK. um, we'll call it 4 a.m. thoughts, or thoughts from the night, thoughts from the middle of the night, thoughts from the early morning, something like that. At least this video will type, and it's just talking about getting on YouTube. I've seen everybody else doing it, and I like to do it. I got something to say, just like everybody else, but we don't want to argue. We don't want to. Like I tell my wife, because we get some hellacious arguments. We really do when you start, just boy, she's as strong-willed as I am. She really is. I'm gonna just camera here, guys, a little bit. But yes, very strong-willed lady. I'm very lucky to. Here's we got this at a Wiccan style store, but this is me and her. I mean, I'm Native American. She's half Native American and half Caucasian. I don't know, some French and some other things, as most Caucasian people are. And that's another subject to talk about. But we want to, this represents us, and she's red-headed and blue-eyed and very beautiful lady. But anyway, the channel wants to be. We want to just talk first of all, and say hi out there, make new YouTube friends, and see what they're into. This is just like this thoughts from the morning. I listen to Art Bell, conspiracy theories. I'm very interested in mysteries, murder mysteries, and strange stuff. Not so much Bigfoot anymore, but things like that, UFO. And here's a story. Real quickly, I stories and thoughts from the middle of the night, something like that. Anyways, guys, we're not trying to be David Letterman, if any of you know who he is, or host or put on a show or anything. Most people do, but I want to get my thoughts out there. But anyway, I had never seen, speaking on these subjects, I had never seen a UFO of any type. And I've seen some stuff, been on some stuff. I know, I don't believe in the Christian religion or any religions. I believe there's a God, and I just don't believe what they shove down your throat. But anyways, so I know there's things that you should not mess around with. There really is. Why would you want to mess around with certain things? And people term them from their religion, whether they call them demons, jinn, or evil spirits or whatever. But there's stuff like that you should not mess with, my friends. And anyways, excuse my cough. But something happened when I was younger, and we were saying things we shouldn't have, and still gives me chills. Right now, I'm getting chills down my back. I really am. And it seems funny to people, but at that time, oh, it was terrifying, man. We were terrified. We were very young kids, 14, 15 years old, 13 years old or so. Um, but anyway, that made me know that, boy, this is not things to be messed with, not things to be messed with. I don't hate tilting this way. I'm tilting this way. I don't know why. Anyway, so I moved up in the mountains of Arizona, um, and I lived down in the valley. Um, and I moved up to the mountains and met my wife girlfriend. We got married fairly quickly. Things moved pretty fast. Anyway, I had never seen a UFO. She had never told me about stuff up here. They got some mines up here and things like that. And I guess they have a lot of UFO stories up from the mines. So what was happening was, what you hear is the heater coming on. But I guess I'm going to have to get a microphone. That's the whole deal. Anyway, guys, long story short, I used to drive to work at night about 92 miles one way and up through the mountains and down into the valley. Well, it's about 8. I used to leave at 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock. So I'm driving around down by the mine on the main highway. It's dark and it's wintertime, so by 8 it's dark. Clear night, not many clouds. And hey, come on, buddy. This is Jackson. Say hello, Jackson. Yeah, he's a sweet little boy. All the dogs are mostly rescued. He don't know what's going on. He's like, yeah, what daddy got up here? Hey, buddy. Well, very loving animal. But anyway, so I'm driving, right? And I'm driving, and for some reason I'm going around this curve, and it's one of those clear nights where you can see the moon, but there's not really no stars out. The moon is shining bright. Anyways, there's no moon there where I was looking at. I'm driving and I look out my left. For some reason, look on my left. And just like this light I got shining on me right now, I saw, or you see in the background right here, like that kind of circle right there. But there wasn't like that blurry. It was solid, sharp circles. And I looked, and 3 lights came on. 3 lights came on, just like this, in a row. I look away, look at the road, then I look back, and they go off the same way. And they're big lights. And I say from where I was, I saw they would maybe about 100 yards away, maybe less. And I know what people are going to say, and it's what I thought. Oh, there's a jet or something. They hit their afterburners and took off. And they fly jets up here in military maneuvers many times, and I know you would hear them, and I know what a jet sounds like. There was no lights in the sky, no helicopter, and they just disappeared like that. So I drove on. I said, you know what? Just drive. Just drive. About a mile or two down there, I said, damn, I saw a UFO. I was like, son of a gun, I ain't never seen nothing like that. Whew. So yeah, guys, that stuff is out there. If you have any stories like that, make some comments or show them. I'm just getting started here. I'm new to YouTube, so this is just going to be like 10 minutes to say hi. This is my boy Jackson, and I'm gonna try to learn either to edit the videos we made, because videos shouldn't be more than 20 minutes or so, a half hour at the most, unless you're posting something specific. We just want to be like the Seinfeld show, I guess, about nothing, just talk. And I wouldn't mind meeting I drink some beers on Saturday nights. I wouldn't mind meet other drinkers, male or females. I'm not looking to hook up with nobody. I got my wife. But she doesn't drink. She goes to bed. I wouldn't mind, just talking, either through emails or whatever, and just, hey, what do you got to say? What's your thoughts on stuff like that? And stuff like that. Because it's nice to talk to your wife, but she goes to bed. She doesn't have beers. I don't drink to much excess, but it'd be nice. It'd be kind of fun, and just to make some friends, at least, not physically through the internet, where we don't have to actually interact physically. But that wouldn't be bad either. You get to know some pretty cool people. They're very rare. Anyway, so yeah, that was my UFO encounter, the only one I've seen so far. And get down. Yeah, they love to eat. Dogs love to eat. We got 6 dogs, 4 cats, and 3 rats. So it almost rhymes. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. Say hello. Say hi. Be nice. We don't want to inflame anybody. We're not here to argue with anybody's belief system or anything like that, because you don't argue with beliefs. You can't argue that. Now we can talk about many subjects, many topics that are interesting out there. Missing people. Like I said, I listen to Coast to Coast, or I used to, Coast to Coast, and all these other things, and just life in general. What do you think about the federal ID? Is it, the end times, as people are saying. You know, I don't believe that version. These things just repeat in history, you know. And so these thoughts like that, you know, and things, you know, other things, you know, talk about our wives, you know, fighting with your wives and stuff like that. You know. Like I said, Saturday night, if you're out there, say hi, you know, and I will title this video, Thoughts from the Middle of the Night. Something like that. Okay, guys, we're going to end it here, and you all be cool out there. Say hello. Be nice. And, you know, be cool and be safe out there. And prosper. Live long and prosper, as the Vulcans would say.